Moenie worry oor my wat op die toilet is nie, man. Luister wat ek het om te sê. Vir julle mense wat in die holiday hotspots is, en retailers is, en restaurante is, en hotels own en al die. You guys, for this festive season, you guys must have 2 price lists. You don't have to advertise both price lists. You can only advertise the most expensive one. Okay? For the tourists. But you must have a price list for the South African citizens as well. Miskien kan julle die mense se prys as hulle bil kry en sy sien, okay, ek weet ek het die ding ge-advertise vir R150, but vir 'n South African is dit net R100. Okay, as julle en julle waiters en waitresses en bartenders en mense wat by die til sit, julle kan mos hoor die mense van Suid-Afrika wanneer hulle die mense groet. Okay, ons wil nie raak soos Barcelona en hy plekke waar toeriste nie welkom is nie, because the tourist is driving up the prices. I don't mind a tourist paying more money. It's very, very likely that their money is worth more than our money. But we as South Africans, we are tired. We as South Africans, we are broke. We are struggling. But we also want to enjoy our own country's things. Why must we pay such a lot of money to go up Table Mountain? Let the tourists pay a lot of money. It's fine for them. But you guys must start having a price list for South African citizens so that we can also enjoy our own resources. We can also enjoy our own tourist attractions. You know that there are citizens in this country, in Cape Town, that's never been to Cape Point because they can't afford it. Do you know that there is citizens that's never gone up Table Mountain by the cable car? And by the way, guys, when it's your birthday, you can go up the cable car for free. You must just take your ID with. Okay? Julle moet begin. We must start getting that pride to be a South African. We must get it back, and it mustn't be related to only when the Bokke win. Only when Bafana het so lang laas gewen. En die laaste keer wat Bafana vir my excited gemaak het, to speel Mark Fish nog vir hulle. The last time when Bafana made me excited, Benny McCarthy was playing for Bafana. Eric Tinkler Benny was nog in die IT area. Okay, so we as South Africans, we are such a flexible nation. We are such a happy nation, and guys, we can get behind something because we all want this thing to work. Even the racists. I can tell you now, racism takes a dip. When the Bokke win, then racism takes a dip. Which tells you that, guys, I think I'm not making excuses for racism, don't get me wrong. But I'm telling you guys, we need to bring the pride in South Africa back, not just related to the Bokke. Because we also cannot saddle the Bokke with that burden and that responsibility forever. Imagine I can tell my children that I'm going to take them to a place that only tourists go, but we can also go now because we can afford it. So guys, please, I don't know if you guys want to implement this, but you need to start putting a tourist price and a South African price. You know how nice it must be if you want to book a holiday at Mykonos and they say, what are you? Is it just South Africans coming? Okay, we'll give you guys a 40% off. And then it's okay, skryf die amount neer, because as Hans Grobler van the Netherlands kom, dan charge ons vir hom 40% meer, because hy moet die Lagomas moet hy cover, hy moet die Abrams cover, hy moet die Solomons cover. There's nothing wrong with that, because as a tourist you have no problem paying extra. But you are raising prices, and I understand as a business you want to raise prices, but there's no need for you to hurt your own citizens. Al wat ek kan sê is, kyk vir Barcelona. Kyk hoe gaan dit daar. Die mense wil nie meer toeriste hê nie. Do you know a funny fact that I read the other day? Is that we are now the #1 global destination for usage for Airbnb. And I can tell you now, I know a lot of people. I know nobody with an Airbnb. The Airbnbs are now starting to be bought up and rented by foreigners. Because why else can Airbnb afford it? That's what I mean of the foreigners. This is because we're becoming a fantastic destination for foreigners, but we can't use it. Because those kind of Airbnbs afford it. People are buying up that flats in the CBD that's going for relatively cheap, 1.6 million, 1.2 million. I said relatively cheap for julle wil, julle fucking, julle gee altyd so julle game mee, as julle praat van die goed as dit hier en die mense jas en al die dinge vir die pryse. It's okay if it's not for you, it's not for you, but I'm talking in general. Those flats are not being bought up by people that can live in CBD and get the benefit of living in the CBD. That is now being scooped up by investors and it's being rented out. Not to South Africans, because South Africans can't afford the price they want per night. That is for foreigners. All I'm saying is you need to have two price lists, guys. One for foreigners, one for locals. So the local people can also benefit and utilize our country. Okay, now please leave me alone. I need to finish this toilet situation I got.